All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a review, I guess, or a forecast of this coming week. Last week was actually really bang on for our forecast. So, it's good. Glad to see it play out. And we got in some nice trades, and so yeah, it was really good. So this week, let's see what's going to happen. So first off, on dollar index, it looks like this high is going to go be attacked. It's going to go get attacked, and so I can anticipate that price is probably going to go right from here. If we go down to the 4 hour, again, this is dollar index, by the way. If I didn't say that already, I'm a little bit out of it right now. Look on the 4 hour. What I can see here is probably just to start off the week, a little correction, probably somewhere down into here. Okay, this is what I'm going to be looking for. And then you can potentially look for some opportunities to the upside, up and to above this high. Above this high, I would like to see a bigger down move. I would like to see something like this come out. Honestly, the way that this is setting up makes me believe that this is we're gonna get a down move. Maybe it'll just be down into this wick somewhere or lower, but I do believe that this is going to be the next move, something like this. Okay, this isn't a complete correction right here, so it's going to form into a complete correction, I believe. So if it breaks this high, then we get up into the 99,500 big figure there, and then I'd be looking for some potential opportunities to go short. So that's what I'm going to be looking for on dollar index, which means on EU, I'll get out of this is EG EU. It's going to be looking at that same thing, right? Potentially coming back down to tackle this low, to take out this low, but first probably some sort of retracement like that. Okay, on dollar index, it actually looks like there's a lot less room to go up, whereas on EU, it looks like there's a significant amount that price can go. And so again, I don't know if that means that price is going to get back down into just this wick here, where we have this sweep, we have this break of structure right here, right? I don't know if it's just going to get into this wick. This is that strong low right down in here. So potentially we'll just see price fade up and then fade back down to here, where dollar index sweeps the high, and then we have some sort of divergence here, and then that can maybe confirm some more upside like that. But we'll see, right? We'll see. So last week we were looking for basically price to, I'll show you what we were looking for last week, just to show you what we were thinking. So price was down here, right? Started off the week. Where was it? Where's the start of the week? Sorry, my internet is a little bit wonky. Okay, so start of the week was right here at 109,374, 109,374. Okay, so right here, and we were anticipating either it go up to fill this void immediately, or come down to the 800 level, or sorry, the 850s right here, 108,500, and then go up there. And so that's exactly what happened. And then we got a nice short here. Me and the team got a nice short here at the top. I actually got swerved on it, to be totally transparent, but a lot of the guys got it, so that's all that matters to me, really. Let's go 4 hour. If the internet wants to load here. So yeah, that's what. Again, the bias still hasn't changed. I do believe that we're going to get some up and then down. So that's going to be this week, I believe. Again, I don't know how much is it going to move. I mean, last week alone, we moved what, 300, 400 pips. Yeah, which is insane on EU at least. So who knows, if we're moving another 300, 400 pips, potentially, we're going to get down to here. 800, the 800's big figure. So I don't know what to expect really, other than that little pullback and then down. And yeah, this is where we were looking at longs last week. A+ longs were right from down here. This little imbalance fill. Like that, boom. You can see it held it quite nicely. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be looking at on the euro dollar. Probably take out all this low resistance liquidity here. We have, it looks like a nice little sell model forming out right now. So would love to see this pullback early in the week. By Monday, Tuesday, be up in and around this level right here. This would actually be a really nice level to get up into right here. And then I'd be looking to take that down, at least down below these lows. Okay, so right down into here, down into the 8,500. But if this is going to be a bearish week, then we should be seeing price get back down to here. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that, but this is going to be the ideal direction for the market for EU. GU, let's go up to the 4-hour. Again, same thing. GU was bang on again last week as well. Said that we were likely to come back up into here, somewhere up in this level. I was actually looking at the 200 big figure right here. So you can see it front runned it, but there was great opportunities last week. Actually took a short. I'll show you. I actually took a couple shorts on Friday. Where was it? Right here. I took a short right here. Fuck, got to go all the way down to the 1 minute. I took a short right here. Right, once I saw this forming, right as soon as it broke above that high, I just entered right there, took that short down, and then came back up here, took it in the 900s figure, the big figure right there. 900s, got in again, and then took that down, and then I got out all of my position basically right here. I'll show you. There's a 5-minute gap, I believe. Right below that week low, I was looking at right here. This is where I got out all of my position. I just said, whatever. I don't really care about holding it because, you know, it was a nice setup. I mean, I got short there, got short there. Beautiful. Okay, so that was just my scalping on Friday. But anyways, jumping back, what I believe is going to happen is potentially, well, and excuse the noise. Apologize about that. What I'm potentially seeing here is a support and resistance level. Okay, so this could be support and resistance liquidity. Would not be surprised to see either this come back up to here, fill, and just continue bearish order flow, or use this as an inducement. Okay, use this as an inducement like this, getting back up into fill some inefficiency up in here. Okay, so that's what I would like to see. This is sponsoring that inefficient price move. And then we could see that continuation down either from there or from down there. And then we'll see. Let's see where we can anticipate. Again, my apologies, guys. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. I mean, this is a really high traffic level on the weekly, right? We're here right now. So I think we're more focusing on kind of that pullback up from right here, but let's look on the monthly maybe. Yeah, this is all balanced. So unless this is coming down here where this is going to be a sell model, right? And price is going to come all the way back down to here like that and target this low, like on a monthly sell model, like maybe that's the case. But right now we're at this level of traffic. So probably going to get a pullback and then more short. But yeah, I would anticipate right from this level, pull back up and then go short, right? Again, we're at a key level right now. Let's go on the 4-hour. Maybe there's something over here that we could be looking at. Okay, so I actually really like this. I like the fact that this is really the last imbalance level here. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to mark out it like this. Okay, just using this instead of setting a big zone, because it's going to be quite a large zone. So I might as well just do it like this. Okay, so there we go. We dabble into this, would not be surprised to see a pullback, or maybe we'll just get a pullback like this down and then a big move like that, or like that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be looking at on GU from these levels. And yeah, that's basically that. One I added to the list for this week that I'm looking at is going to be UCAD, because I still believe that UCAD has some nice upside available, either from this level right here, right, which is the next structural level, but a lot of the times that gets used as an inducement. So inducing buys from here, inducing buys, it goes and sweeps it and then does its thing. So either from here or from here, I'm looking for buys up into here at least up into this gap up there, because maybe that was the sweep and so on. But what I really do want to see this hold, or at least just wick through and then maintain above. If this breaks below with a nice candle, I doubt that it's going to continue up. It might just break back down and start coming back down to target this low. So I'm going to be cautious of that, but I really want to be seeing USDCAD one more upside at least to break this high. So if I just grab the tool here, you could see, that's going to be the magnet. That's where I'm anticipating price to be that draw on liquidity for the week. You can see we have a nice strong low here. We have our setup, weak low, or sorry, inducement, potentially dabbling into that, and then we could get a buy setup up to there. Okay, that would be ideal. And so I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. I just added it to my list. As for EURGBP, we caught actually some really, really nice trades on EURGBP, which is kind of funny because I never really traded it before. And let's see if my internet will load here. Yeah, I never traded it before, really. Just use it as kind of like a dollar index, just like a benchmark for which one I should trade, either EU or GU. But to be honest, it's been having some really clean setups, and this was one of them where I was looking at this right here, where this was the sweep, this was the break, this was all the inducement. This is what I was looking at last week. And yeah, then we came up into this last up candle here, right? Last major up candle. So that's what I was looking at. You could probably just refine it down to this one here, right? Because that was really the last one, mitigated everything and then went. So this is where I was looking for sells. And yeah, we got some really nice ones right up here. Right up here was a beautiful setup. I shared it in the Telegram if you guys want to go check that out. And then yeah, we have it again where we get some nice sweeps, and then we start going down to start tacking some lows. So I think EURGBP is going to go down, and that means that euro is probably going to go down or euro is going to be the weaker currency out of the euro and the pound. Okay, so that's what I'm anticipating. Let's see, did we get a break? Yeah, so we got breaks of structure. So this thing is rocking. I think it's ready to go down, to be honest. Probably going to maintain this level here, and then continue down until, I don't know, let's see, probably minimum down to here, right? So a little bit more of a draw on liquidity back down. And then after that, we'll see, right? We'll see, because this is potentially, again, a sell model, which means that this would be that weak low. And if that's the case, then I mean, we have really a long way to go. But I wouldn't rush into this because, again, this could just keep continuing up because we had a major sweep of more liquidity here. So it could bounce off here and then go. Ideally, what you want to be seeing is that if this fades back down here, then this will likely hold and then keep going down like that. That's what you would want to see. So you could enter in and around these levels to target this liquidity if you get that confirmation, right? If you get some options from up here, then that's great as well. But yeah, let's just see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I'm anticipating for this week euro relative to the pound. I'm looking for a relatively strong dollar until we get to this point. Then I'll be looking for a weak dollar. Euro, same thing, relatively weak euro down until this point. And then we'll see what's good. Right here, we're at a key level here, a key fair value gap, and a weekly, monthly order block. So any drawdown here, I'm going to be looking for more of that return back up into that, which makes sense with our EURGBP analysis as well, right? If EURGBP is down, then GBP is going to go likely going to start fading to the upside, whereas euro has more downside to go. I could see that happening. UCAD is up. Let's look at some cryptos quickly. Literally the exact same level as we were last week. Nothing has changed at all in my analysis. Can it shoot up from here? Absolutely. Can it go down to start taking out this liquidity and then this liquidity? Absolutely. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure exactly which one it's going to be. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm favoring more downside as of right now, but the way that it's looking is kind of, I don't know. Like if you look at it on the daily, for example, you can see that this is really just a consolidation, right? And the way that it looks to me is that this consolidation is respecting it. And so I believe that this is going to be the next move. That's just personal opinion. But I can also see the opposite side where we get down into the last structural level right here. We break structure right here. Okay, we come back down, use this as an inducement, boom, go back up. We break a little bit of structure here, although we didn't break this high, right? So that's telling me that potentially this is a weak low down here that it's going to go and attack. And then if that's the case, if it attacks that, it's definitely going to be or it's very likely going to attack this and then attack that. And then that's ultimately where I want to be getting my buy setups from, anywhere underneath this level, just like we said last week. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be looking at for Bitcoin. I don't know right now. I'll be completely honest. I just don't know what's going to happen. I can definitely see buys, honestly, and I can definitely see sells. So I'm just gonna wait, and like, again, if I'm just accumulating, I'm gonna maybe right here, it actually is worth it to throw in a little bit. Again, this is not financial advice, so don't take it that way, but like, it might be worth it for me to throw in some now, just a little bit. And then if it fades back down some more and starts taking out liquidity, then I don't mind, right? Then I can put in majority of my position, but at least be in and start accumulating at this level, because we are at a discount. And again, if we have structure right here, right? I mean, we're at the most extreme point. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's just see how it develops. And again, try and make the best decisions possible here. Let's see the alt index. Did we get below this low? No, we haven't yet. So again, same thing, same thing. This one, we failed to make the higher high though. So to me, it's still, this is the week low. And so if that's the case, then it's probably going to be that same thing on Bitcoin as well. So right now, last up candle, we break it. We don't really break, we get a failure swing here. So I wouldn't put too much value on this order block right here, but potentially it's going to hold, and then it's going to break back down lower into here. Let's see what's going on with the ETH. So there we go. We see that order block has been holding quite nicely. We come back down to this level, right, that I was anticipating. And so now it's just, again, it's the same thing as Bitcoin, just kind of in this level. Is this going to be the one that rips up? And again, it could be, right? We have our inducement here. We have this low that created this high. And so this is the extreme point. And so this could easily come back up into the next one. So again, might be worth throwing in some money into them. But let's look at some crypto, some ones that I'm looking at personally. Algo, like I said, I don't know why maybe I deleted them, the drawings, but just give it 1 second here. Again, 1 second. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why the drawings aren't popping up right now, but right here, I'm looking at algo to take out this low, and then I'll be looking for accumulations, honestly, because on the monthly is a lot more clear. And I apologize, I don't know why the internet is messing up so much right now. I've been having issues with it lately, but right here, okay, nice fair value gap in here in this level. Also at that same time, last 2 down candles before a major up move. So I really do believe that we're going to get somewhere into this level, right? You could see right here, if I just put this down, 50. Okay, we can round down into that. Would love to see that 50 level get hit. From there, I'll be looking for longs on algo. Sushi, let's see. Oh, I might have to end this video because nothing is loading here. Yep, sushi, we're making that trend down, but we're in the most extreme point here. So again, don't think that this is a bad time to be accumulating if you are adamant on accumulating sushi. Okay. Anywhere in this level, I'm looking at potential points of interest to go, or potential lower time frame plays to potential bring it back up to here. Okay. Again, this is the trend is clearly bearish, right? You have a macro trend here, you have an intermediate trend right here, and then you have a micro trend here. So until we start getting some shifts on those micro trends and everything, then we could start accumulating, and that'll give us the best probability of success on these, instead of just but again, like if you're using it as an investment, I mean, this is literally like the lowest it could go, unless it's going to go to zero. Like it's at $2.88 right now. Maybe it could go down to $2 right here, or 180. That's what I could see there. But again, this is basically the lowest I could, or this is where accumulations are probably going to be a good opportunity. Let's see what else is there. DOT. Again, one of those things that I don't know if this one is going to rip up from here or not. It looks like it might, honestly. This is the most extreme level, right? This is the most extreme level, and we nicked it. And now we're creating that. We had a sweep here on the micro time, or not micro, because this is still a weekly, but we had a nice sweep right here, and we're rejecting. So honestly, I could definitely see this coming back up from here as well. So I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to be starting to maybe, allocate some capital towards some cryptos here. XRP, not sure what to think about XRP, honestly. I believe it's coming back down here. I have my position calculator down here because this is, if I were to look at or Ripple again, I'd be looking at it from here. That would be ideal before we get any sort of upside. But yeah, who knows with Ripple, to be totally fair. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't think I have anything else to go over. NAS, we said on the monthly looks absolutely abysmal. Looks like it's going to melt right down to here potentially. On the weekly, you could see we broke structure. We're just fading down, right? We're just fading down. Now, I don't know on the monthly, we might come back up into, this is really a lot of traffic though. We might come back up into this breaker right here. It might come back up into this breaker eventually, but honestly, it's looking disgusting. And so, yeah, it looks like it's going to drop. Let's see US30. US30 a little bit more wicky, and we have a nice imbalance fill right there that we got to be cautious of. But really, my eye immediately is just gravitated towards this, right? Immediately gravitated towards this last series of down candles. So if that's the case, that's 12%, 13% away from current market price. Yeah, 13%. US 500. Again, it looks like it's teetering. Like it looks very similar. Like if you look at it like this, right? It looks very similar to what was going on here. And so I don't know. I want to wait and see if we get some nice reactions on lower time frames, right? Again, I don't trade this. Like I don't trade like the futures or anything like that. But there've been some really great opportunities as of late just to keep shorting, keep adding to positions. And so potentially that's going to keep sustaining. And so we'll keep an eye on that. Other than that, I think that's basically it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and yeah, we will, or I'll chat to you guys soon. Have a safe, good, profitable week. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments, and I will keep making videos. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great one.